and sip and take it on. Coffee, coffee company, yeah, oh yeah, it's the coffee company. Whoa, it's the coffee company. Whoa, coffee,
Good afternoon, everyone. Welcome back to your place of chill that is the Coffee Company. It is a brisk 6 degrees centigrade, but with wind chill factor. It feels like 2. So not bad. Not bad. It's still pretty crap, but we're joined here for the warmth and the laughs of Mr. Daigle before he goes to work. He is commuted to work. But before he gets into the office, he obviously goes for a coffee because that's what everyone else does. So, Ahi, morning to you. How are you doing, sir?
I'm doing good, brother. Work was so good. I'm going back for a second day.
Absolutely.
My commute is from this bedroom to another bedroom, so I'll be on work on time. Yeah, all good. From the you're saying the weather that we've got 7, 8, 6, 7, 6, 3. Oh, sugar. Next Wednesday is the first day in the evening, or the low is in the minuses.
Uh-oh. It's coming, Brian. Minus
next
40.
Next Wednesday's -2 lows and -3. That is the first time I've seen it. It's coming. Karma's coming.
Winter is coming. Winter is coming for us all.
It's coming to get
Where's
us.
Sean Bean when you need him? But we're here in chat. I've got myself a coffee and we're going to have a chat for an hour like we always do. Brian's going to leave just before to finish his commute to work. But let's see who's in the chat to take us through the show. We have the sheriffs in the house. Good to see you, Sheriff. Hopefully you're well. Hopefully you're well. We have Jason Bell. Good to see you, mate. Good to see you, Jason Bell. We have Scott Colliver, YouTube member as well. Jason Bell, YouTube member, the Sheriff, YouTube member. We got the #1 Agon bar in the world. Good to see you, mate. Everyone's saying you're looking smart. And that's
As much as I like that, what was I looking like before?
Yeah.
A typical Jewish comment. Typical Jewish comment.
Yeah.
But good afternoon to everyone, because I haven't seen all the names recently because I've been MIA and Tottenham on tour. I'm obviously on a hiatus at the moment. So big up to you. And I do have to say a very special mention to Mr. Colin Crossamano, who I miss not seeing his name daily and saying that name daily. A top man. You're all top people. I have a soft spot for Colin Crossamano. We have chats off. I have a very big soft spot. Not trying to call favoritisms or anything, because that's not. But I do have a very big soft spot for Colin Crossamano.
Yeah, absolutely. We got Stew Boys in the house. Good to see you, mate. And absolutely, we have Colin Cross. Good to see her. Saying border da, boys, border da. -30 soon, Brian. -30 soon. Hi, Leo. Good to see you, homie. Great title, homie. Big up the coffee beans. Yes, I'm learning to use all these silly things that YouTube likes. Clickbait is in my nature. It's that usual thing where I remind her, I'm not grifting. I'm trying to make money. I'm an entrepreneur. Using good stuff. Don't work your Tuchus off, Ben. It took us a long time to get one. Absolutely. Bingo.
Ben, why don't you go on Dragon's Den with your coffee?
Because it's not a good idea. There's loads of coffee companies.
Yeah, there is, mate, but you're bespoke.
I don't want someone buying 20% of my business.
Mate, I've always had this argument with when I watch Dragon's Den, and I do love Dragon's Den. It's Shark Tank over here, which is good, but it's saying that. But Dragon's Den, and I look at it, and if you say if let's just say Peter Jones, it would never be Deborah Meaden, because all that woman does is twiddle her fingers and say I'm out. That's her job there. If it was Peter Jones and he offered you XYZ that you wanted for 20%, what Peter Jones would bring you.
Yeah, but then I lose 20%. What I lose is 20% of my company.
Yeah, but you might lose 20%, but you'd make tens of thousands, if not hundreds of thousands of pounds.
You just never know. Some of the businesses don't work out. Some of the businesses, and there's also a chance if he buys 20% of your company that he could sell it to someone else. So I could end up with a person I don't want there.
There is that part, but I've always said when people are like, even when some people go, I want 15%, and the dragons come in and say no, 25, I'll be like, I'm giving you 25% of my business. I will try and haggle it down. But if it came to it and they're like, no, I'm sticking at 25, 25% of something is better than nothing of nothing.
We'll see. If anyone buys into my business, Brian, I want to know them personally. We got Phil P. Woo! Saying the part here. Huge love.
I have to say, I was crying last night. Phil P sent me something on YouTube and he said he immediately thought of me from the Peter Crouch podcast. And it was about Cock Foster's, obviously the city I live in, or the city I call home when I'm back home.
You mean the town you live in? Cock Foster's isn't a city, Brian.
City, town, whatever you want to bloody well call it. But yeah, it was. I was in tears last night.
Yeah,
good tears, very good tears.
Yeah. Ben would get. I don't think I'd get roasted. I don't think I'd get. They wouldn't like my numbers. He's been booked for another Cowling show. That's why he's spruced up. Absolutely.
I haven't as it goes. I haven't at the moment, Colin. I started a new job yesterday.
I'll be supporting a local business next Tuesday by traveling 150 miles. Absolutely. 12% of the coffee. I don't want to sell 12% of the coffee company. Yo. What's up, Drain Bagel the Traveller? When are you due in court?
I don't know. The way I was feeling this morning, mate, probably not long. But I will say, Coover, I sent you a voice note. We had a chat earlier, but I sent you another voice note about 40 minutes ago. Wish you
Brian
better.
Sending a voice note. This is Brian sending a voice note.
Mate, I'll tell you what, honestly, if voice notes became banned or ruled out of apps, my life is over.
Absolutely. I hope you're feeling better now, Colin. No one likes a bloody bug. They're awful. But yeah, always welcome here, matey. So what do you want to talk about, Brian? What do you want to talk about?
I don't know, mate. I honestly, like I said to you, I've woken up very angry today. And not anything personal or anything like that. I'm just with the state of the world and what's going on. It's a horrible, horrible place. And I've just woken up angry. So I was like, do you know what? There's one place to release anger and get yourself in a good place is the place of chill. So,
absolutely. So
I've come here for kind of woosah anger management therapy. So
absolutely,
it's whatever you want to do, mate. Whatever you want to do. I've got till 20 to 3 your time, unless we have Tottenham TV call me and quickly need me, which they haven't just yet. So
I'm being big timed by Ben and Sim. They owe me one. They owe me a Daigle for 20 minutes. I'm going to be suing them.
Oh, no. Ben, when I say to you, I've told Ben as well that at 20 to 10, I'm going to my desk to get ready for work and everything. I'm leaving you at 20 to 10.
I'm still suing them. Let's sue everyone. We have Phil's in the house saying, is it a city? Is it a town? Or just some house and shops around the tube on the Piccadilly line? Absolutely. We have Ryan G's in the house saying, good afternoon, Ben. Good to see you. I love Ryan G in the bingo chat. He's been a breath of fresh air in the bingo chat.
I've nipped in and nipped out. My stage fright has gone to it's ridiculous.
Yeah, you need to. I
spoke to you last night, Ben, and I was disappointed when I said, "Are you guys still doing Spurs bingo?" Which was the whole purpose of the group to start off with. You're like, nah. So I'll hopefully come back over the weekend. Ilana's having to work tomorrow. I'm going to the Scotland Yard to do what I had happen at Ipswich. Yeah. Go see some wonderful people and have some fun before and after the game. And probably have the day ruined by 90 minutes of football. But it'll be great to be back in the yard. But when I get back, Ilana will still be working. So there'll be time for bingo.
We've got Kudo saying, let's talk about model railway. I love model railways. They're great. We have June is here from Savage Stream. Thank you so much, Savage, for redirecting people, anyone that's come from Football Heritage TV. Firstly, thank you for coming over to the show. And if you have not subbed already, please subscribe to the Coffee Company. We're trying to get to 1,000 subscribers. It's been a massive struggle for us, and we're trying our best to help because, well, something Colin's actually saying later that we won't bring politics into it because I don't want to talk politics. Because politics is not what we want to talk about on this channel. But there are certain things that I have talked about, and I will now openly talk about them. Although I still have the rule, no politics, I will come out and say black and white. What's now going to be happening to small businesses is a crime. It's now a crime what they're doing to small businesses and to farmers. So what we need to do is we need to support small businesses. We have to find a way of supporting the small businesses. And they're good stuff, mate. Good stuff, guys. Good stuff. Everyone needs to send Nick a 5-minute voice note. He loves them. Absolutely. I'm ready for some bingo afterwards. I'm ready for some bingo after. Screw Spurs bingo, Brian. I'm finished.
It'll slip in every once in a while, but I don't know if people saw in the group. The actual creator of bingo is in there. I was talking to Ben yesterday, and I was like, "Yeah, they need to do it at football grounds and football managers.
Yes, I'd
not
love
just
it.
Football players." And hopefully, he'll see that, and there'll be an update. Because when it comes to football stadiums, then I'm cooking. I'm cooking.
Yeah, absolutely. I totally agree with you, Colin. I totally agree with you. They are frankly trying to destroy my business. These lot are trying to destroy not only my business, they're trying to destroy my father's business, and they're trying to destroy everything my family has ever done. They are deliberately trying to kill my business, and it's just not fair. It's not fair. Why am I still crap at bingo? I've created a monster by inviting Jose. Yes, you have. Yes, you have. Jose's fantastic.
Jose's got it then. Jose's got the, because we did the tutorial last week, didn't we? So he's taken it and driven.
We got someone who's got one of his jokes come up. Get them likes up for Ben, you tight bunch. 9 likes, absolutely. Why aren't you liking? There's 46 of you in here. Brian, the world can be a cruel, cold place, but there's still some great people and beauty. Absolutely.
Correct.
Absolutely. We got David Shire, YouTube member. Good to see you, buddy. Good to see you, mate. Saying, what nails do carpenters hate hitting? Fingernails.
Oh, Jesus Christ, David. David, I've been getting your message. Sorry, I've just been so snowed under at the moment.
He put some great jokes my way this morning. What a man. What a guy
David, like Phil just said, when it says to some beautiful people in the world, there's a lot of people in here as well. But David Shire is a very, very good person to have in your life.
Absolutely. Absolutely. So good to see you, Cobber. Hopefully you're well, mate. I know it's late for you as well. I think it's like 10 o'clock your time, something like that. So calming down. It's the weekend. Get yourself a beer. Get yourself a cold one. Get to Ben's on Tuesday. I will be there. Yes, and I will be doing a load of work as well. I'm going to be so snowed under on Tuesday. I'm going to be so snowed under, but I can't wait to see Mark. No politics until the mod father decides so. Absolutely, mate. Absolutely. But I say it, Phil. My business is now deeply under threat. And there is now a massive possibility that in 5 years, the coffee company won't exist. That is how bad this is at the moment. And I've got to keep this business over because I need a job. Because everyone knows I've been with Mickey for a year now. In 4 years, I wish to be married to that woman. I can't physically afford that. I can't afford a house, a mortgage, if they're constantly trying to screw me. I need to make some money so that I can give that woman the life that she deserves. But she's doing very well for herself at the moment.
So it sounds like I might need to come back and protest about something else.
Yeah, absolutely. Get on there with Jezza and the farmers. Sorry, boys, mate. Absolutely warming down here. Absolutely, mate. You're always welcome, Cobber. Always welcome. Cobber absolutely is a diamond. Morning, Ian. The world is a crap place at the moment and it'll break your heart, but enough about Spurs. Much love to you all. Indeed. Indeed. Problem, that doesn't matter who you get in. The country has been ruled by big business. Absolutely. Good day, Cobber. Fergie, matey. I can provide child labour Tuesday. Child labour. Brilliant. Ben, I've got nothing for love. Absolutely. Same here. And it was wonderful to see you at the game the other day. And great to have you in my shop for 2 days as well. It's Leo's one of those.
Hello. What? Ben, I've got nothing but love for you. What am I? Just sitting here. Cheers, Leo.
This is brotherhood.
Cheers,
this is brotherhood.
I'm joking.
You weren't here when Leo was here. That would have been a great.
Yes, I was.
Oh, yeah,
I was in the coffee house. I was having breakfast with him for the Ipswich game. He was in the coaching horses.
No, but you didn't come here with Leo.
No. So is that how you gain Leo's love? Being in the coffee house with you?
Not always, but he's all the love in the world for Leo. We all love Leo here. We're all having a domestic coffee company domestic Friday.
Oh, yeah, it's always you and me.
If I can make it on Tuesday, I will. Hot chocolates all round. One day, the day they let YouTube.
Leo, I was joking, brother.
It was because his words about his future absolutely big up the sheriff. Fight. The one day they're going to allow us to watch movies on YouTube. And when that day happens, we're going to watch Charlie and the Chocolate Factory on YouTube. And we're just going to react to it. We're going to watch the entire film.
Oh, mate. I have to watch that every year at Christmas, every year.
I want to watch that after the show. I wonder if it's on Sky Plus. If it's on, because it's not on any streaming services. So it needs to find a way of streaming it.
Yep.
Worked 55 years, paid full stamp now. I'm £1.70 a week. Too much for the heating and that. What?
Yeah, this is don't. This heating thing. Like, do you know what I spend it up?
Let's calm it down. Let's not talk.
No. I was going to say one thing. I was going to say, and I mean this from the bottom of the heart. To me, my three grandparents, because I didn't get to meet my dad's dad. He died before he got married. My dad got married to my mum. My three grandparents were my heroes. They're the greatest people to walk on this planet. To me, the greatest, and especially my one grandfather. And my grandpa always taught me, just always when you go into shops, hello, be good manners, get to know them, always have time for them. Don't just walk in there. He used to literally. When people used to take the mickey out of road sweepers, my grandpa was like, if it weren't for those road sweepers, you'd be crawling in crap. Always. And you know what? People of my grandfather's age, they'd be in their hundreds now, and people of Colin's age up that have done everything for this country, are now unable to fucking heat their houses because they're like £1.70 or £2. This world can go. There comes a point where I always trip whenever I have old people on the phone when I was at booking.com or anywhere, or I see old people in the street or whatever need help.
Always help them.
Always, because I would hope and pray that when my grandparents were going through that, that someone was there to do the same to them. Always the way. And they get treated like this. It's absolutely, I honestly, for the elderly that have been in wars, the way they are treated is absolutely vile.
Absolutely.
And I can't stand it. When I hear things like what Colin just said, it's the thing that really does make my blood boil.
We have Daniel Sandoval. One love. Good to see her. Goonies.
I really should have said blood boil when we're talking about a lack of heating.
Yeah.
Wrong word.
April, you both have to go. Yes, you both do. All the love in the world for you, Leo. Absolutely. Let's make it clear. Absolutely. Fuck Snow and Heil. Good to see her in Kettic. Good to see her. Good manners cost nothing. Absolutely. Daniel Levy and the Money Factory. Yes. That's a spoof of that's a spoof that I want to see. What instead of the Great Glass Elevator, it's going to be the what's it called? I don't know. I can't think.
They're going to rebrand. The glass elevator.
What's it going to be? The elevator that no one's allowed on?
I don't know, but
the Skywalk, yes. The Great Glass Skywalk, yes. Soys. What the fuck is with that? Soys. What is it?
I literally, there was some person that literally on Twitter.
There must be an Arsenal fan that works in the marketing department
that actually tried to say this is because Spurs should be shining like a beacon of light. Blah blah. I was like, oh my god, I was like, Jesus Christ.
We've got Come On You Spurs. We've had it for years. Why would you rebrand that?
And the Spurs go shining on.
Yeah.
It's going to take off. It's going to take off.
Sussed out the tubes. Hammersmith to Holborn on.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah. Or if you're from Hammersmith, what you do is you get the Hammersmith and City line from Hammersmith to Liverpool Street, and then you'd get on the Central line from Liverpool Street, and then that's 2 trains.
Well, so's that.
Well, you could do that as well, I guess. Well, it's whatever. But yes, basically that's it. Daniel Levy and the Great Money Making Machine. Oh, brilliant. At least I've got a good weekend ahead. Spurs versus City, Wales versus South Africa rugby. I'm doomed. Yes, South Africa are really good at the moment.
Are they on the same day, Colin? Or have you got 2 days?
So,
one Saturday, one Sunday?
I believe are on the same day. Pre-match
I don't know what's
before
worse.
the game. It's mental.
I'd
rather watch the rugby.
David, I'll be serious. Honestly, that time at the Coach and Horses, and we went for breakfast first, and a few of us went out for a meal. But the time of the Coach and Horses was just, I love that. That is my pub I go to at Tottenham.
Yeah,
a lot of the people I protested with, or other people that are very, very dear to me that go in that pub, local. So I'm always in there. The landlady Tina is lovely and wonderful, and so's the staff. It was the best part of the day, wasn't it, Ben?
Yeah, it was just the best part. They've ruined it's now. I used to go to football like you, Brian. I'd go to football, watch the football, go straight home. No pubs, no restaurants. Now I go there, spend 4 hours chatting with people, and it's ruined by football.
Correct.
Yes, and I want to meet expressions. Not fair. I want to meet expressions. Wallabies versus England was a great result there. The English team are terrible at the moment.
Yeah, I believe as well. Someone posted, I think it was 21 years ago or something like that. This weekend, England actually won the Rugby World Cup, which is the only full game of rugby I've ever watched. Yeah. And the only reason I watched it is I was off my face and I was up to watch it. Still haven't got a clue what's going on.
I'm really starting to enjoy rugby. It's just a shame England's rugby team is shite. But Ian saying Spurs and Hertha are on Saturday. Thankfully, no Bengal's on Sunday. Bring on the suffering. Absolutely. We've got Ashley's in the house. Good to see you, Ashley. Lovely to see you, miss. Hopefully you're well.
The Saints aren't even playing this week. We're not. I asked Alexa when we're next playing, and it was literally said we're playing next Sunday, December the 1st. I was like, oh, Jesus Christ, December. I was like, you know it's coming, but it's like, bloody.
It was a great video. It was indeed a great video. What a match that was. 300,000 people, they say, were there. Yep. It was fun to see the homies. Good to see you, Lisa. Good to see her. Hopefully you're well, miss. Big out. Hope but I love my hug with the sexy man expressions. Big up. Coach,
she was hugging a lot of people Sunday. She was hugging a lot of people on Sunday.
Drinks were flying like water from a fountain. I bought the bar staff a drink in gratitude to their amazing performance. Absolutely. They all deserved it.
It's a great pub. And that garden area is just huge, isn't it?
Yeah, absolutely. Smash them likes. There are 43 of you in the house. Like the stream. We want to get this to more people so I can make some bloody money so I don't have to close my coffee shop. Here we go. Rugby, another sport the Brits invented that they're shit at. We used to be quite good at it. Rugby union's really good, though. Bath are good at rugby. Yes, they are. Bath are quite good at rugby. Saracens are good at the moment as well. We got Perchy. Hello, beautiful man. Good to see a Perch. Good to see a Perch.
I will say with rugby though, I have seen my dad in one of my dad's shops. The goat, or one of the goats, the late great Jonah Lomu, came into his shop. My God, the size. I mean, you see him on TV he's a unit. My good God, what an incredible man! Was so friendly. But my God, what a unit. What an absolute machine that man was.
You're not the bingo goat, Perchy. Sean Slater is the bingo goat. Everyone knows that. Or most importantly, when he decides to play a game, like we've been there, Brian, haven't we? We all think we're going to have a lovely game of bingo with everyone, and suddenly you see a 3-letter word, a 3-letter name turn up, and you know it's all over. Just Sim appears, and you're just like, I give up. I give up already.
Yep.
Sim is absolutely.
I haven't played a lot since the updates. Have the updates been better?
Yes.
Is there more variety?
There's more variety. Yeah, it's really good.
Even
it's
with
harder,
the club,
but
even with the club shields.
Yeah, they're good. Okay, it's really good.
I'm gonna have to make sure I play a bit at the weekend.
You'll all be my favourite heart. Absolutely. Absolutely fallen in love with cricket. Can't wait for Indian Premier League to start back up in March. When is the coffee shop open? It's open from 10 a.m. to 5 p.m. Monday through Friday. How do rugby players get so big? But this is what rugby is good at. Rugby is the most diverse body-shaped sport in the world, except for rugby league. That's just a fucking pile of shit. Rugby union is so good because you can be skinny, you can be bulky, you can be quick, you can be slow, you can be tall, you can be short. Any person of any body size can play rugby union, and there's a place for you. Short players are good for I need to explain it, but there is if you are a person, there is a position for you in rugby, and that's why rugby is brilliant. Unlike football, but now everyone has to be an athlete. Now you have to be an athlete to play football.
And that's the greatest thing about the one thing I've always admired about rugby is the respect the players have for the referee and each other. And listen, I've always said when you see a football player diving, forget them being suspended. Go send them to a training session with like Saracens or England or whoever it may be, their nearest team, a full on, and then go see what they go through. And then you dive around and roll around like little crybaby bitches. I've got immense respect for how they look after the game, respect the referees.
Kudos doesn't remember Brian Habana of South Africa, who was he was terrifying when he got the ball. When he got the rugby ball, he would just storm through the entire. He was lightning, that bloke. He was absolutely lightning. Ben Collins, Rugby World Cup winners.
Cohen, how did you read that wrong?
What?
You said Ben Collins.
Did I? No, I said Ben Curran.
No, you didn't.
Oh, okay. Ben Curran, Rugby World Cup winner, is the nephew of George Curran, who won the Football World Cup. Good stuff. Heading off, you guys. What a great community we have. Absolutely.
Yeah, David,
absolutely. It's not. No, rugby league is shite. Rugby league is the antithesis of everything that's good about rugby union. To play rugby league, you have to be a beefcake. Everyone is the same size. Everyone's the same height. They're all muscle man. Rugby union is what is good because of the diversity of it. And that's why rugby union is great. I said Collins. Hands up. I apologise. Football players roll around.
Wrong. Of
Rugby.
All names.
Yeah. Which is funny because I'm a Curran as well.
There you go.
I'm not a Curran, actually. My brother's a Curran. I'm more of a, I don't know what, I can't remember.
I'm a Yisrael.
But yeah, I'm a descendant of a Curran. So the one name I should get right because I've got my grandmother was a Curran. So I apologise.
Do you know what? Honestly, when we're having that, do you know one of the things that drive me goddamn mad is the amount of people that call Levy.
Oh, it's
every time I hear it, I want to go. It's Levy. How many people of Jewish persuasion say Daniel Levy? Daniel Levy. It's not hard. It's not like a long Greek name like Charalambos or Christodoulou or Papadopoulos, whatever it is. It's Levy. But when I hear people say Levy, I'm like, oh, for fuck's sake. It really, it's like fingers down a chalkboard to me.
It is. It's absolute fingers down a chalkboard. That's a question for everyone in the chat. What is the most annoying name that you hate people mispronounce? Like for me, I say this to Sava all the time. He always calls me Kaufman because he thinks it's obviously German.
Yep.
It's not. It's Kaufman because it's Russian. Because it's a Russian Yiddish name, it's Kaufman. But because everyone thinks it's German, they say Kaufman because Kaufman or Kaufman comes from the Yiddish of, well, it's a bit of both. Well, Kaufman means merchant in German, so Kaufman was the Yiddish equivalent, which meant merchant.
I actually told Sava when I was on the show last Sunday, if I was still drinking, I would have a drinking game with Sava that every time he said, "What are we doing here?" you take a shot.
No, the one that will get you with Sava is context, consistency, and let's break it down.
Yeah. Well, I hope Brian brought some real close on his latest trip because, yeah, mate, honestly, Scott, at the start of the show, brother, we were just going through the English weather, and I looked, the next Wednesday is the first day the lowest is in the minuses. So
yeah,
it's coming. I've got enough warm clothes here, and I get to wear my E17 jacket. So I'm actually looking forward to wearing my winter jacket.
It's bone chilling. Is Levy derived from Levant? No, it's not. No, it's not.
Hey, when you talk about when I came back, remember my dad was in hospital when I first came back during the World Cup. We had snow and it was bitterly cold for the UK. I was walking around in my summer jacket, like a thin summer jacket, and people were like, "Aren't you cold?" I was like, "No." They're like, "How come?" I was like, "I live in Toronto." And they're like, "Carry on."
Yeah. So the name Levy is derived from the Hebrew word. In Hebrew it would be Levi, but in the Yiddish word it's Levi. It means to join. So it's joiners, people that would join pieces of wood. So that's what it would come from. I've just looked it up. Google's your friend.
Yeah, I don't. God, could you believe it? Daniel Levy means join. I wish he'd piss off, not join.
Well, because his family his family were. I believe his family were actually tailors, weren't they? They were tailors, just like a lot of families in the East End. We got Shawnee Slater. The Bing God is here. The real
Shawnee
bingo.
brother.
Perchy. This is the real bingo man. Perchy's been good though.
Have they become addicts though? Have the new people got addicted straight away?
Yeah.
Okay.
We got Shear when David Shear. It's the same when people say Davies instead, but it's Davis and it's Ben Davis. Yeah. Beautiful Jewish name, that Davies. Beautiful Jewish name.
You just sounded like Al Murray, the pub landlord. Beautiful British name.
Jewish name.
Beautiful
Jewish name. You're a coffee merchant. I am indeed. Oh, yes. This really, when people call him Kulachevsky or...
Oh, man, I've heard people call him Kulevetsky.
Yeah. Oh, no, that's even worse. Kulevetsky. No.
And I'm like, I'm not going to say the name of someone that does it all the time.
Yeah. No, we're going to avoid him. It's been sub-zero here for 2 weeks. Well...
Oh, mate.
Where did Yiddish come from? Yiddish comes from Poland, Russia, Germany, and Hungary, and a lot of the Eastern European countries. His ancestors were joiners. Yes, they were joiners.
All right, Ben, I'm gonna make a request.
Yes.
I have 4 minutes till I have to go.
Yes.
Spurs bingo.
We can do a Spurs bingo.
Done. I'll set it up.
Set that up, and I'll bring it up on screen.
I'll set it up.
His answer was Levy in the People's Front or the Popular Front. Whatever happens, he's a splitter. Dragoshin. When people say it's pronounced Dragoshin, because of it's got the accent on top of the S. I hate it when people say Gandhi. It's pronounced Gandhi. Yeah.
Okay, let me put it in the chat.
And I just say, whenever people say that name, I just say Bobby K, because he is my Gandhi. Bobby K is the master of us all. And that's what we get when we had Sanjay's Serenity Corner.
Okay. It's
there we go. We got Angus is in the house. Good to see you, Angus. Hopefully you're well, buddy. Hopefully you're well. No, I'm rubbish.
Now I've got 3 minutes, so people need to join quick because I'll be starting this quickly. You watch how hard it was to play.
I'm coming in. There we go.
Okay, Sheriff has joined.
But good afternoon, Angus. Hopefully you're well. Yes, Brian, even though it's Spurs, I'll play. Absolutely.
Damn right,
Absolutely.
brother. Damn right. Let's see how many people join.
Shut it, Angus. Shut it, Angus. What happens when Arsenal lose to Nuno this weekend? He will make us proud, Brian. He will make us proud.
Mate, just don't be worried about that. Be concerned about when we play them. Who's put Brian loves Levi or Levi? Brian loves Levi. Yeah, that's
you know that's Rinketic.
Yeah, but you know what, mate? You've tried to be funny, but you've actually worked out well because you spelt it the way as my nephew. So yeah, Brian does love Levi.
Yes, he does.
So well played there, sir. Right, I'm going to push.
Well done, Rinketic.
Exactly. He's trying to be funny, but it's backfired on him. So right, I'm going to start it now.
Yep. Eyes down for a full. Oh no! Look who's joining.
I can't see.
Cuba.
Okay.
All right, mate.
Yeah, good here. Just come on to wish Brian luck today.
Thank you very much, buddy.
I was going to say quickly,
doing,
just quickly, going to say that I don't think people realise how much of a big deal it is for somebody going back to work when they're used to not being at work. If you've been struggling with mental health, especially, there is so much anxiety involved. So I'm giving you full support, mate, and big up.
Thank you very much indeed, brother. It is much appreciated, mate. I'm doing shocking here already. Okay, there's one. Hossam Galley was with Martin Hill. Let it go. I don't know.
Gus Poyet, Newcastle.
Let's see if my stage fright comes in.
Always,
mate. Always.
My stage fright is terrible. Nico Cranshaw. God, I miss that man. I miss Nico Cranshaw.
I'm going to do so bad.
Mr. Sissoko from
Do love Nico Cranshaw.
Here we go. We're starting to cook with gas.
I'm not.
Until I said that. Until I fucking said that. Supercalifragilistic Roman Pavlichenko. God, I missed that guy. Oh my God.
Archie Gray. Razia.
Ronnie. Oh, Ronnie. And followed by Man of
these players.
Oh, Ronnie. Oh, Ronnie Rosenthal. Jonathan Blond.
Oh, yes.
I'm going to be so bad.
Oh, mate, I'm doing shocking right now.
Can't beat a bit of Jonathan Blondell.
Absolutely.
Did you Deli Ali? No, that's way before his time. Ericsson. Oh, I could have done that without you penis. Did Galini came with? Yes, he did. Oh no! I didn't hit it in time. Now said Stefan Everson has played with. Oh, you
stage right.
Revenge on us. I'm fuming. I'm fuming, son.
Yes.
Oh, that's pissed me off.
Oh, Corsten. My boy, David Ginola.
It's looking up, Brian. You got a David Ginola question right.
You're very funny, brother. You're extremely funny. I have my stage fright's kicked in. My stage fright has.
It's the timer that gets me on this. I just can't play the game.
I can't even fill it out. That's how bad. Look, this is what happens with my stage fright. David,
I'm awful, absolutely awful.
Mate, there's 5 of them I couldn't fill in.
Yeah,
and I think I got every single one right, apart from saying Stefan Everson.
Good to see
Yep.
you, Peter. Good to see you, mate. Good to see you. Good to
And
see
the
you,
only one I
Daniel
got wrong
Corliss.
was
Damn it, my phone died. No. Top one is too hard. Screw that shit. It's too difficult. Leo's going top man, Kuva, and he's giving you a fist bump.
Big up, Leo.
all right, just wait. I can wait.
I'm
2
just waiting
minutes.
for Sean. I'm waiting for Sean's. Yeah, there we go. There he is.
Oh, mate, I've been my bloody stage fright. It's like dartitis. Anyone that plays darts and knows what dartitis is about, it's what I've got.
The yips, isn't it? That's what they
Yeah,
call it.
mate, honestly,
Yeah.
Kuva.
It is
It's-
1:45, Brian. I don't know if you have to jump.
Yeah, no, I've got 15 minutes before I start. I was just waiting for the scores to come in, but I will stop sharing it and I will make my exit. So thankfully, Kuva's here to go down the home straight with you.
Yeah.
I wish everyone a great weekend. All I can say to end is before I get there, I will say Manchester City don't lose at home. Spurs don't win away. Manchester City have key players coming back. We have key players out. Pep Guardiola signs a contract extension. Andrew's under pressure. 2-1 Tottenham. You know it'd be the most. You know it'd be the most Spursy fucking thing ever. But yes, I will say I don't believe that. I unfortunately think we are going to lose. I will say soy.
Yeah.
And as always, Levy out.
Good to see you, Aki. Good to see
Big
you,
up,
Yalla.
Brian.
Oh, he's gone. Yeah,
Yeah,
absolutely.
he's right. George Best, if anybody remember it, George Best was regularly on Soccer Saturday before he tragically passed away, and he occasionally would come out with these sort of things that Brian just did, and then just predict the really undreamt of result, and then just say it's Irish logic. And the amount of times he was right by doing that, it was funny.
Yeah.
But yeah, there we go. Yeah, I mean, like I said, I was coming on back Brian up because he gets so much stick from everybody that it's even like when he's doing something that's really positive, that's not good enough either.
No.
Yeah, but it's a big deal. It's a big deal. I know there's lots of people in the chat, same as me. If you've spent that long time away from work, you become comfortable in the things that get you through the day. And if you suddenly have to abandon all that and start working, it's a really big deal.
Yeah.
So got to support him on that.
Support where people need supporting, and you got to be critical when you need critical.
Absolutely.
That's the life of the world.
Yep. Sometimes you need a little bit of sugar coating. Other times you need a kick up the arse, don't you?
Brian has gone to work. I'm very happy today, Kuva, because I got a free bottle of wine. So I'm really chuffed. I got a free bottle of wine.
Can't make it out what that is.
It is an exception to Nat. So it's a French wine.
I've not seen that one.
It's marvelous. It's everything I love about wine. Fruity, deep, full-bodied, French, delicious.
Cursory glance at it, and it looks like it's going to be a Bordeaux or something like that.
Something like that, yeah. One of those, that sort of massive deal, absolutely. Yeah. Afternoon, Paddy. Good to see you, mate. Just popping in to have a great weekend. Hope you're well. I'm doing good, Paddy. I'm doing good.
Oh, have you opened the wine? You drinking? No. You say, yeah, very, very weak wine, that one.
Yeah. I'm saving this to Christmas. Fair. But hopefully they got it in the store next door and I can just buy more of it because I love this wine.
It sounds like you like the same sort of red wines I like. Really full, rich, fruity, a little bit of sweetness to it, but not too much.
Yeah.
And of course, the absolute test, when you swish it around, you want to see that stick to the edges of the glass.
Ribbons. Yeah.
Yeah.
Now heading home. Catch you all a bit later for those you don't see in the chats. Have a great weekend. Good to see you, Sean. Yeah. Thank you for coming by, buddy. Always welcome. Side dancers in the house. Good to see you, mate. Good to see you. But yeah, I'm really looking forward to this glass of wine on Christmas, or in the Chris. I might share this with Mickey and the family over at Christmas. But
Damn right you shall. You open it, let them have a sniff, and then just neck it.
yeah, straight down the hatch. Straight down the hatch.
Empty bottle over the shoulder. Yeah,
absolutely. I wish they had it in English though. I need to Google Translate. But
yeah, I just need Owen here. He's pretty much fluent now in French. Yeah, it's
unbelievable. That French is a great language to learn. Full body in French. You're talking about endombele? No, no.
That's more than just full, isn't it?
Rioja's good as well, Colin. I do like Rioja, but that's more of a summery red wine for me. But I like these. I like the French red wines. I like French wines.
Yeah, I agree.
That's my particular thing. I do love my Italian wines as well, especially if they're from the. Especially if they're from the. I do like the Southern Italian wines. They're great. Swap it for some Stellas. I wouldn't be seen.
You know what? I've never found an Italian wine I like. I know there's going to be some out there I will.
They're fantastic ones. Barolo's lovely. I'll send you some. I'll send you some in a bit. There's some great ones. Notifonda's good. Primitivo's good. I do love a Primitivo. Primitivo is really, really good. Sort of mid-price, like £25 for a bottle. Really nice, drinkable. So there's some really good ones.
Yeah. £25 for a bottle is not mid-price for me. I'm a super plonk man when I can get away with it.
Yeah. But saying that, because I'm sort of a person who will spend a lot of money on a bottle of wine.
I know. Yeah.
I will spend a lot of money.
Comes with the territory of being a barista, doesn't it? It's all about quality. Yeah.
I just like good tasting wine. And if you're going to spend a bit more on a bottle of wine, you can share it with folks and you can really enjoy it. If it's just for me, I'll spend sort of that 20 quid range. But I can eat that. Next door, they've got a Protos from Spain that's fantastic at 13 quid. And it's fantastic. You can get some really good quality wine for really reasonable values.
Absolutely. Well, it's funny. My dad was always, he loved his wines. He'd make lots of homemade as well.
Yeah.
And he knew so much about it. Really appreciated the expensive wines. But come Friday, Saturday evening, he and I'd be sat at a table with a crate of 6 bottles of really cheap red and drinking it by the half pint. It's horses for courses with wine, isn't it?
Yeah. But it's just great. Scrumpy Jack is actually really good. People make fun of it. It's actually really quite good. If you want something that's tart and a bit sweet, it's really good. But there are some good Scrumpy.
Oh, absolutely. It doesn't. The name doesn't stick, and it doesn't stay around for ages for no reason.
Do you have a 1930 in the cellar, Coover, the year you were born?
2 of them.
Yeah. How about 5 million for a banana and tape? No. Dropped another trailer for GTA 6. I couldn't be bothered. But yeah, Leo, hopefully have a good day. I think Leo's gone. Have a blessed day. Yeah, have a great day at work, homie. Have a great day at work. Yeah, someone says I think it's make cheap cider, but there's some really good cider. I do like a good cider.
Some of the cheap ones are fantastic as well, though, to be fair. Mark Cousins, he'll back me up on this one. That when you get little farms around the local areas where they'll sell it at the gate, and just in those little plastic containers with some X's on the front and stuff. Some of them are absolutely fantastic, but you don't know what you're getting sometimes. That's the problem.
The problem with those those ciders, though, is they can give you really big stomach problems if you don't. They can. But yeah,
we just think of it logically. You are consuming
bacteria,
a hell of a lot of apples at the same time, and you wouldn't do that if you were eating them. So, anything concentrated like that isn't a natural process for your body.
Yeah, absolutely. I'd rather one glass of good wine than many a cheap one. Absolutely. I watched that Chris Brown documentary last night. Jesus Christ, is absolutely mad. I've not seen it, so I don't know. Support local farms, indeed. Scrumby round here is lethal. I make cider at home in apple season. That's great. I take my son to watch Minecraft. I don't know what it might be. Oh, great. What Angus the women beat. Oh no. Frosty Jacks and Three Hammers were lethal when I was growing up. There are some strong ciders. It's not my drink. Cider isn't my I do like them, but I like the hot ciders rather than the cold ciders. Bit of hot cider, bit of cinnamon. It's lovely.
That's
Really
that's the
relaxing.
American style of drinking it, isn't it? They're always all about the hot ciders, aren't they?
Yeah. That's because they got a lot of good apples in like the parts of New England, and
Yeah,
they've got some really great apples over there. They don't have tart apples though, which is a real big shame because I do like if anyone was going to give me what apple would you like? Would you like something like a Cox, which is going to be a lot more sweet, or do you like something like a Granny Smith? I love a Granny Smith.
Granny Smith's my favourite apple. Yeah,
a proper big thick skin, lovely sour.
I actually like eating cooking apples as well because I really like the sharp taste.
Yeah, they're really
sharp
good.
flavours, but that's not for everybody.
In my old pub, you had rough cider with bits of straw in it, 4p a pint. I knew a tradie who named his hammer Chris Brown. Oh God, Thunderbird pear wine when I was all Zoider, all fake Zoider unless you get proper stuff. Granny Smith is the best apple. Red or green apple? Green apples. I don't like Granny Smith too sour. We have Granny Smiths all over the place. Granny Smiths are good. I like Pink Lady apples as well. If I am going for a sweet apple, Pink Lady's really good.
Yeah, I bought them for the kids before. I wasn't a fan myself. They're okay though. At the end of the day, there's a lot of apples that are decent, but you got to have a favourite, haven't you?
Yeah, Granny Smith is 100% my favourite though. Granny Smith is great. They're now all the best apple. The best apple is the pineapple. No.
I like pineapples as well, but you can't compare them. It is just different, isn't it?
Too sweet. Pink Lady's my favourite. Too sweet, too expensive. Pineapple is great when you've got a barbecue going and you've just been making loads of really tasty barbecue, and then you cut up your pineapple, stick it on the barbecue, let that sear on the outside. That's delicious. That's delicious. Best apple for pie, Bramley's. Bramley's.
Or cooking apples.
But Bramley is a cooking apple.
Well, yeah, but I mean, there's more than one type, isn't there? I mean,
yeah, but Bramley is my favourite.
It's got to
always go, because we've got a Bramley tree in my garden, so my mum would always go out and pick the Bramleys, and she'd just make hundreds and hundreds of tins of apple pie mix.
Yeah, at the end of the day, though, it's all about getting a nice sharp apple if you're going to make it.
Oh, for sure, because you're going to be.
Because if you start off sweet, it's too sweet.
Yeah, my second favourite apple is the M1 MacBook Air. Yes, it's a good one. My first drink, my dad said, "You're 14 avid Boddingtons."
Nice.
I think the first drink I had was a Kia Royale. I do like a Kia Royale.
My first drink out proper with my dad was a, oh God, what was it? A Royal Oak. It's a real ale.
Yeah.
And I didn't like it.
You wouldn't.
But I drank it because I was having a beer with my dad. And
yeah, absolutely. Apple crumbles better than apple pie. It depends what type of texture you like. I personally prefer crumble because I like the buttery bits of the crumble. As long as it's with ice cream, I don't give a shit. I love an ice cream.
The pies, it's all about the pastry. If you nail the pastry,
yeah,
you're away. Because the filling, as far as I'm concerned, it's kind of hard to mess it up with apples. Because you're starting off with a cooking apple, so you've got the sour part to it, bit of sugar to sweeten it, and you're away.
What is the difference between beer and ale? Beer foams. So if you see a German beer, they've got lots of foam on them, whereas ales are more still because they come from like a hand pump. They're a lot more still and a lot more dark. But beer is much more foamy. So more that sort of lager, your IPAs, your pales, your sours. Whereas ales are more like brown ales. You've got your stouts. They're much more still. That's the only way.
Generally speaking, ales will tend to be darker as well in
yes,
colour.
as well, yeah. But you can have your pale ales, which are, but it's that sort of that. An ale, a pale ale's in right halfway between an ale and a beer, because you've still got that foam that makes it a beer, but then you've got that ale flavour that's been stewed more, it's been stored longer, so you get more of those oaky flavours and all the flavour from the barrel. But at the end, I love both. I love beer and I love ale. They're just great. I'm 31, mate. I'm not ancient yet. You're only 2 years older than me, Ryan. My dad loved Beck's, so I got cider instead. I don't have Beck's is horrible. My first drink was horrible, cheap vodka, and it was vile. I got drunk on Scrumpy when I was 15, and my stomach has never been the same. Yep.
Yeah. First time you get drunk on cider, for a lot of people, it's the last time.
Yeah.
It's got you get horrible hangovers with cider.
Yeah, and you're very sick on it.
And if you are sick on it, you tend to remember. The other really bad one to get drunk on is port.
Yeah. Yeah. Lager is the drink of gentlemen. No, it's not, mate. No, it's not. Beer is usually a general term that covers the Moontain types. Ale and lager, absolutely, yeah. Breaks beer daily, but when I was at work before I went on nights, do they still one? No, I don't know. Never seen it. Not yet. Angus can't beat a cold pint. A good pint. Very rare can you get a good pint of Guinness though. The thing is though with Guinness, I did used to drink a lot of Guinness. I've had so many better stouts than Guinness now. There are so many better stouts.
Them's fighting words, mate.
The stout I had the other day with Graham in New Breed, it was a chocolate and biscuit stout from the north. It was fantastic. It was absolutely beautiful. 4.5% as well. It was beautiful.
No, you're talking very sort of specialist, like niche sort of versions.
No, but it was good. It was really like
yeah, but that's the point. I can kind of accept that. If you accept Guinness as like the baseline for what's acceptable.
Yeah.
That's your favourite word, isn't it? Acceptable or not acceptable?
Not acceptable.
Unacceptable, sorry.
I'm guessing Guinness is the Tottenham of the No, it's not. No, it's not. You never get a hangover from Bulmer's. It's very nice. It's not my thing. The problem.
I bet I could have got a hangover from it. You have no idea how much I used to drink when I was younger.
Yeah. For the dry Irish style stout, Guinness is absolutely. But the problem with Guinness is that was what they use in it. When you've got that stuff, you've got to look after your Guinness very well. You've got to be turning the barrels. You've got to look up. You've got to really look after your Guinness for it to take. When you don't pour Guinness right, it tastes disgusting.
Agree.
And that is the problem with Guinness. You've got to have your eye on it the entire time. Whereas other stouts, you don't need that care, and they just taste better.
Oh, and Guinness out of cans. Oh my God.
Yeah.
No. Just no. Guinness also gave me the really unusual experience as well one time. Out on a night, I don't know how many I'd had, but it was a lot of them. Yeah. And I went to get up to go home, and as I got up and leaned forward, Guinness poured out from my throat. I wasn't being sick. I'd just drunk that much. I was full up to there. And it just came out, and I was like, wow, what's going on here? It just doesn't go through your system like other things do.
No, it doesn't. Get a bad pint of Guinness, you're on the toilet for the whole day and the following. Yeah, absolutely. Need another drink. Bloody hell.
It's also one hell of an ingredient to the perfect night out for feeling bad the next day. If you Guinness and loads of curries, you are going to be in that bathroom most of the day.
Guinness is a really good pint to start your night out, though, because of the way Guinness works. Having a pint of Guinness actually is really good for your stomach because it helps regulate. It helps.
They used to give stouts in hospitals, didn't they?
Yeah, but it's because it's full of iron.
Yeah.
But what's good about Guinness? If you drink loads of beer at once, your stomach puffs up and it stops your stomach from clearing. But a good thing about Guinness is it regulates your body. I know this is disgusting, but it regulates. It keeps that liquid flowing out your body, which will make you less sick. It's great. Beamish is nice. Zoida goes through in me about 10 minutes. Yeah, it does. Ryan, the local pisshead and MK drink special brew. I know, mate, all along your Telford's local pisshead, mate. In
God,
it.
that's terrible stuff.
Yeah.
When as a kid growing up, it was always, let's get some special brew. Every time he drunk it, it was like, can't stand it. I like lagers, but not that.
I don't like lagers unless they're German dark lagers. Then I like lagers.
Again, it depends on what you have. There's quality levels, aren't there?
Yeah, but Ian knows this because he comes from a part of the world where there's loads of German breweries. Dunkel lagers are fantastic.
Yeah, agree.
I love a Dunkel lager.
I love wheat beer as well.
Yeah, it doesn't like me though. If I'm skiing, I like a wheat beer because it helps. Wheat beer really helps you relax. It's really good for after skiing drink. But Scotch and Coke, bosh. Good Scotch, you don't need Coke. Don't ever try breakfast, it's horrible.
Oh yeah.
Special brews, great, bad manners. I advise people who felt rough after giving.
Yeah.
Do you guys like butterbeer? No. No.
I think that's the misunderstood bit for a lot of people as well. Because we've always had a culture of drinking in this country.
Yeah.
And then there's a shift away from it and going to just drink healthy and have waters and all like that. Alcohol is actually good for you in small quantities, isn't it? It's
absolutely.
It's just one of those things. Animals will flock to sort of fallen fruit off trees that's fermenting and get absolutely out of their gourds on it as well. It's a natural thing. It's a natural process.
Dolphins will chase certain types of jellyfish so it gets them high.
Your dolphins are mad bastards anyway, aren't they?
Yeah, they are. They certainly are. Who drinks more, the English or the Scottish? Ooh.
I think it's probably a lot closer than people assume. Scotland always has the reputation for it, but
I think the English drink much more beer, but the Scottish drink harder shit, so they drink less, but they get hammered easier because they're drinking whiskey.
I suppose it would also depend city to city. I'd say Glasgow drinks anybody under the table, but
absolutely, them or Middlesbrough.
Yeah, I suppose.
You would drink heavily if you were from Middlesbrough, wouldn't you?
Yeah, I've had the misfortune of being in Middlesbrough to watch a football match, and it's not a pleasant place.
Yeah, absolutely. But on that note, guys, it's time to end the show. We will be back Monday for the Coffee Company, your usual place to chill. Coos, have you got anything over the weekend?
Absolutely not. As you know, Bobby K and I have turned our back on doing football shows. So we will come back and do just some of our silly Coov and the Kang games every now and then. But we talked about it the other day. We're going to coordinate with Jess on JSY Talks Football and maybe do some collaboration type streams with her. So just have a night of absolute madness. Forget football. It doesn't matter. Park that at the door. It's just because it's needed. So fed up with everybody attacking each other. Just need these chill streams. Coffee companies are a pioneer for that.
Absolutely. We were the first football YouTuber to not talk football. It was brilliant. But thank you all so much for watching today's show. Have a wonderful rest of your day and weekend. And
wait. The important one today. 4 o'clock, I believe. Jose's football predictions on
absolutely
El Cockerel. That's the other chill stream I love.
Bingo.
Yeah, absolutely. There we go.
But
anyway,
thank you all so much for watching today's show. Have a wonderful rest of your day. Hit a catchphrase, Coves.
Be good to each other, and if you can't manage it, at least try.
Absolutely. And as always, if you smell what the cough is brewing, thank you so much for watching. Have a wonderful rest of your day. Ciao for now.
A little different than all the rest. A quite old-fashioned where I had sometimes played chess. when I'm out, I'm looking for that vintage fling. But all complexions that I adore, so hard to find, these seem impossible to score. So a little different than all the rest. I'm quite old-fashioned, wear a hat, sometimes play chess. And when I'm out, I'm looking for that vintage fling. But all complexions that I adore, so hard to find, these seem impossible to score. So I dream of